Good morning, team. Uwe Jacobs, Property Strategist from Property Friends, coming to you from lovely, I'm looking out of the window, blue skies and flaming cold Tassie. It's a balmy 8 degrees out there, but the forecast is for 23. I'm coming to you from my hotel room. I'm in a big hurry. It's very much a whirlwind trip. Flew into Launceston yesterday, went to St. Helens, and I'm going to talk more about that. Then go to La Trobe today, then to Burnie, then to Devonport, then to Hobart. So life is busy, but I like it that way. Okay, today's subject, El-Globo developments. Now, El-Globo is just a fancy word for big parcels of land that are being broken down into small parcels that are our normal residential blocks. So I thought I'll spend a bit of time in talking about that because that's what I did yesterday. So I often get asked, how do you do that? How do you establish whether a deal is a good deal? And the amazing thing is the size of the deal doesn't matter. The basics never change. So let's get into it. That's what I was doing yesterday in St. Helens. I was asked by an acquaintance to check up on a development that they have substantially developed, have got all the plans, have got all the infrastructure drawings, and for one reason or another, they want to sell it. So how does one establish whether that's a good deal, what the deal should be like, what are the costs, what are the sales income, and what can we sell it for? Again, I said the basics never change. So how do you do that? Well, it's easy. Everything is easy for the one that knows how to do it, isn't it? So how do I do it? Well, first of all, I go and check up on data, do some off-site research. Of course, that's where it starts. There's a number of sites to research. One, certainly, is the data. And if that doesn't work, well, the deal doesn't work. But the other side to research is on-site research. There is nothing, hear me, nothing that beats, as I call it, touching, feeling, smelling it, being in the location, being in the situation. Thanks for the thumbs up. I like that. And welcome. Thank you. You cannot beat touching, feeling, smelling it, being in the situation, because any theory can never replace the practice, the doing it. So I go on location, and the first thing, and you will laugh about this, the first thing that I do is I go to the Tourist Information Center. And I find the little old lady that is invariably there because she wants something to do, she wants something, or he, doesn't matter, the person that is volunteering to help the tourists. And I go and I wait till she or he has a bit of time. And then I have a conversation. And I go, yesterday I went, and I have fun with this. I go, I'm one of these pesky mainlanders. They don't like us mainlanders here in Tassie. And I want to build a holiday home here. So I'm looking for an area where our family will be safe. I'm looking to find out, how does this town work? What is the nice area? What are the areas, if any, to stay away from, and so on and so forth. And I have a minimum of a half an hour conversation. We have fun, we joke around, and I get all the downloads of the area that I want. I get to understand which part of town floods, as in Townsville, Cairns. Not only that, the little old lady in my case can tell me which part of the street floods and which part of the street doesn't flood. That information is gold. He or she can tell me that this end of the street is okay, but this end of the street, there's the bikie gang, or the car mechanic or the young blokes that hooning around the street at 3 a.m. That information is gold. You can only get that information by talking to people. Then I walk around, get the feel, get the vibe of the place. Is it vibrant? Is it dead? What is the infrastructure that is there? St. Helens has got 2 IGAs. It's got a Banjo, it's got a Mitre 10, it's got 2 big hotels. So that feels all right. It had people there, mainly retirees, and it's interesting. You can see the affluent, older motorbike riders. St. Helens is, in this case, and I don't want to dwell on St. Helens, I just want to explain what I do, located very close to the Bay of Fires, which is a World Heritage Area, I believe, which has been voted as the best beach in the world. Now, that's a bit of a cheat because it's really several beaches. How do I know that? The little old lady told me. Okay, so after getting a feel for the place, I then go and do the physical research. I talk to the experts, which are the 3 real estate agents in town. How do I know it's 3? I've researched it. And ideally, I've made appointments with all 3 of them, and I sit down. And I take an hour for that if I can. I want to have conversations. I want to get the gossip. I want to get the lay of the land. I want to understand what is going on. And I'm always the pesky mainlander that doesn't know anything about the area. And the more I can let them talk and I shut up, the more I can let them talk, the more information I get. So that is gold. As they say, we've got 2 ears, 1 mouth. Use them in that relationship. I can do that. Not in my nature. I talk a lot, I know. But I can when I need to. So that way I get the information from the experts as to what's the lay of the land. Then I drive around. Again, now I'm starting to get intelligence and I'm getting verification on what the little old lady told me, on what the real estate agents told me. And by the way, I'm not taking advantage of the real estate agents. At the same time, I'm qualifying as to who will I work with once we've done the business. Because sure as hell, I need the services of a real estate agency. And what better way than to qualify the experts that you will work with, that you will have working for you, than to try them out as a potential buyer. Brilliant. Because the way that they treat me is the way that they treat our clients. So that certainly works. So now we've researched the market offsite. We've researched the market onsite. We know essentially, excuse me, what the potential income is. Now it gets back to go to site. Look at the parcel of land. Does the development plan make sense? How is the land located? How is it broken up? How does the area feel around it? Does it have views? Stunning views in this case. Does it have complications in this case? it'll cost quite a chunk of money to develop it in this case. So that way you can establish the cost side. And now I go offside and I put all of that data together. So I've got my sales, I've got my cost, I've got my theoretical data of both of that, and I've got the lay of the land, the vibe. Because there's no good in trying to flog a dead horse. If the market is not alive, you can do whatever you want. You're not going to sell anything. It's basic, but not simple. The basics never change. I hope that was interesting and helpful. Tomorrow, I'm going to report and check in, same site, same bad channel at 7:30 again from where am I going to be? Devonport. And I'm looking forward to seeing you. Make it a great day. And remember, you got to be in it to win it. We've got a button on the website to book a discovery call. If you ever want to have a chat, I'm a strategist. I can help with strategy. Have a good one. Bye-bye.